guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all the books I'm planning to read in April, and in April I will be participating in the Owls, which if you're not familiar with the Owls, it's a Harry Potter themed readathon. I participated in it last year. I'm not going to go into detail about what the readathon is because it is quite complicated. Just know it's Harry Potter themed and it's created by G from Book Roast, so I'll have her video linked down below where she explains the readathon in detail. I actually found it really hard to choose which career path I wanted to go down because there are so many fantastic ones, but I decided to just go with healer because that's closest to what I do in real life. In order to achieve that, the first prompt I need to complete is herbology.
You grasp your mandrake firmly, you pull it sharply up out of the pot.
And for this, I have to read a book that starts with I. So I'm going to be reading Infinity Blade Book 1, Awakening. And this is by Brandon Sanderson. There is an audiobook available on Scribd, so I thought I would pick it up. I don't know too much about this apart from it follows a medieval knight. I've read a few of Brandon Sanderson's short stories. This is one of his short stories. I really enjoy his short stories. I don't typically tend to like short stories. For me, they just end up being very lackluster, and I feel like I didn't get enough. But with what I have read from his short stories, I've really enjoyed them. So I do want to read all of them. I kind of have a goal this year to have completed all his books, which I'm getting pretty close, which is exciting. And following on from that, I also need to complete potions. And for that I have to read a book that's under 150 pages. So I'm going to be reading the sequel. It's about 130 pages, so I thought it would tie in really nicely with this, and then I can also complete a series. I don't know a whole lot, but I'm expecting great things because it's Brandon Sanderson and I tend to love his books. My brother has also read this short story duology and he really enjoyed it, so it would be great to finish it and to be able to discuss it with him. Next subject I need to complete is charms.
Don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. The swish and flick.
And for this I have to read a book that has a white cover, and I've selected Traitor's Blade by Sebastian de Castell. Now this is a book that's been compared to The Three Musketeers, and that's why I'm really interested in it. I believe it's like a gang of knights or whatever, and it's just like their adventures and what they get up to. I've heard really great things about Sebastian de Castell in general, and I really want to get into his books, and I thought this would be a great one for the readathon because it's not too long, so I'm hoping I can get through this quite quickly. If you've read this, let me know what you think because I don't really hear a whole lot of people that I watch talk about it, so I am like really excited to dive in and hopefully love it and rave about it. Then we have Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Let me introduce you to your new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Me.
And for this you have to read a book that is set on the sea or set at the coast. And for this I've selected Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik. This is the second book in the Temeraire series. I read Temeraire last year and I did enjoy it. I didn't love it, but I definitely want to continue on. I think it's set briefly after the Napoleon era, but what is so fantastic about this world is there are dragons and there are dragon riders, and our main character in the first book comes across this dragon egg, and this egg hatches and imprints on this captain, and then they form this relationship and this bond, and now he's like a dragon rider. And yeah, it is fun and there's a lot that intrigues me, but there was also a lot that wasn't developed that I really hope to see developed in the second book. The next prompt is Transfiguration.
Ferroverto.
And for this I have to read a book or a series that includes a character that shapeshifts. Now I've selected Earthsea. This is a bind up of all 4 books in the series. I'm hoping to get the first one read before the end of March, and then I'll continue on in April. But I did watch the animated version, the Studio Gilby animated version called A Tale of the Earthsea. It's got pretty much the same title, and there was a character in that did shapeshift, so I'm not sure how closely the adaptation follows the original text. I will find out once I read this, but I'm hoping to be able to use this book because I've been meaning to read this series for such a long time. It is a classic fantasy and I really want to try and get more into classic fantasies because I love fantasy so much, and I definitely haven't given a good go at classic fantasy at all. Hopefully the shape-shifting character is in this and I can read it next month. Otherwise, I might still read this and just find another book to replace it. Then I will have to choose 3 other subjects and fulfill those prompts in order to complete my owls and be on my way to becoming a healer. So I'm just going to select those prompts as I go, but I will try and find a prompt to fit the book for Empire of Storms. No. I will try and find a prompt to fit the book Empire of Dreams, which is the final book in my read-along that I've been hosting with some of my friends, Meg from Meg with Books, Ishi from Ishi Time, and Simone from Chasing Pages. This is the final book, and it's also a new release, so it's a sequel standalone book from the series that we have been reading, and it's a series I love, and I'm so excited to be back in this world and see what's changed and what's developed and what characters are going to make an appearance. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a little bit worried because of the whole coronavirus thing. They might not be shipping out books, so if that happens, I might not be able to get my hands on this to read it, and we'll have to postpone. If that does happen, and if you're following the read along, I will have the details linked down below, and you can follow our Twitter page and we'll keep you updated there. Hopefully not, because I really am excited for this. This is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, so I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, it does, and I'll have to figure out something else. But if you are participating, please let me know what career path you have chosen. I really love to hear what everyone has done, or if you have any prompts that you're struggling with, let me know and I'll see if I can think of something for you. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're enjoying whatever you're currently reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye!